Imagine waking up one morning and realizing the world around you is no longer the same as yesterday. The city is still there, the lights still shine, but one thing has vanished: the very idea of distance. The thing that changed everything is a small device, quietly sitting right next to your bed. With a single touch, the space in front of you shatters, and the rules of humanity are rewritten. In an instant, you step from your bedroom straight into Tokyo's neon-drenched Shibuya crossing. No flights, no passports, no security lines. High above, Earth glows like a living circuit, millions of teleportation points connecting every corner of the planet. Borders on the map fade into faint lines, while cities burn bright, linked directly to one another. Airplanes lie still on runways, bullet trains sit empty, highways fall silent. Everything that once meant travel becomes a relic. Your living room is no longer just home in the old sense. It's a personal control center for the entire world. With a single step from a tiny apartment, you can place yourself in a tropical paradise in the blink of an eye. A child can walk onto the stadium of their dreams, not through a TV screen, but with their own feet. This is the moment that marks a new era, the end of distance. But as distance disappears, geopolitics begins to shake. Passports, symbols of sovereignty and borders, suddenly become useless pieces of paper. Checkpoints, fences, guard posts, turn into backdrops from an outdated world. People from everywhere appear among one another, no permission, no warning, just a single thought. Flags still fly, but the meaning of nation is being quietly eroded. Governments are forced to ask, how do you protect territory when you can't control where people appear? The red lines on the map are no longer barriers, just memories. In the shadows, others see opportunity. True power lies in controlling the flow of movement. Security forces no longer block people at borders. They have to appear exactly where danger is, at the exact second it happens. A stranger can pop into a foreign capital's main square in a heartbeat, and the world must learn how to respond. Courts, laws, the idea of illegal entry, all of them must be redefined from the ground up. New treaties are signed, no longer centered on land, but on the right to teleport. Out on the streets, people fight for a new concept: freedom of movement as a basic human right. Meanwhile, traditional militaries struggle, because tanks and fighter jets can't compete with a single step. Instead of talking about national borders, thinkers start talking about communities beyond distance. The political map no longer draws sharp lines, but glowing clusters of flexible, transcontinental communities. At the same time, an economic tsunami quietly crashes over everything. Airlines go bankrupt, tours are cancelled, and promises of "see the world by plane" become ridiculous overnight. Luxury hotels lose their purpose when anyone can go home in a matter of seconds. Financial centers that once beat like the heart of the global economy begin to lose their rhythm. In contrast, countrysides, mountains, remote islands suddenly become more desirable than ever. You can eat breakfast on a snowy peak, join a meeting from a tropical office, and be home for dinner. No tickets required. Global supply chains, once a complex logistics puzzle, are simplified into order and appear. Goods are no longer transported, they just show up. Massive cargo ships sit frozen in ports, like the dead giants of another age. Markets are no longer measured by distance, but by speed and connectivity. Real estate value is no longer about being close to the center, but about being where you truly want to live. Economic graphs flip upside down. The biggest losers are traditional travel industries. The biggest winners are teleport networks. Energy becomes the ultimate strategic resource, because every jump consumes staggering amounts of power. Corporations that own teleport systems hold more than money. They hold the movement of society itself.
It's done.
Even small vendors can pull a product from the far side of the world into their hands in a single gesture. Two economic worlds are born, an old world fading out, and a new one exploding around teleportation. On a human level, this revolution reaches straight into people's hearts. Physical distance once killed countless relationships, now it's erased with a single step. Students can jump through multiple education systems in a single day, studying wherever they want. Offices are no longer tied to places. Co-workers can come from every time zone on Earth. The corner shop grows quiet, because the global supermarket lives in every living room. Traditional markets turn into cultural crossroads, where people come to eat, meet, and vanish instantly. Streets once jammed with cars now hold small teleport pads, like doors opening to the entire world. Festivals, cultures, and traditions collide and overlap in real time. But not everyone wants to dissolve into this pace. Some communities choose to stay outside it. Some people embrace minimalism, now that going far no longer equals struggle like before. Creators can film the whole planet in a single video. Around the world becomes a daily trend. Yet not everyone can handle a world where every place is instant. Hybrid spaces emerge, blending real and virtual, where people from different cities share the same table. Children grow up in a world where friends from everywhere appear in their living room within seconds. Old neighborhoods thin out, growing strangely quiet as they're slowly left behind. The elderly watch the world move too fast in front of them, amazed and lost at the same time. A person's daily journey, once a simple straight line, now looks like a tangled web on a map. In disasters, people can appear instantly to help, bringing hope to places that were once cut off. A child can set foot in dozens of countries before they even master the alphabet. Languages, signs, local quirks start to give way to universal symbols everyone can understand. And in a few small corners of the world, people hang signs that say, "Come slowly, stay longer." Up in the city sky, people arrive and leave like flashes of light, while the sunset still drifts by in silence. But when everywhere is open, can any place truly handle that many people? Dream destinations quickly overflow, nature straining under the weight of endless arrivals. AI systems are forced to manage not just people, but the planet's capacity to endure them. Crime adapts too. A theft can happen and vanish almost at the same moment. A global control center tracks every teleport jump, turning human movement into endless streams of data. A new debate erupts. How far does freedom of movement go, and how far does state control reach? Every step now leaves a trace inside invisible surveillance systems. And of course, there will always be people who want to break every kind of control to make teleportation truly free. The younger generation faces infinite choices of where to be, yet feels more confused about where they belong. Even the idea of here and there becomes blurry, when movement is just a matter of milliseconds. In a world where every place is within reach, some people turn inward, searching for a different kind of journey. On one side is ultra-fast living. On the other, rare pockets of stillness. Humanity is pulled between the two. Long journeys once shaped history, exploration, and conquest, now they collapse into a single flash of light. We're forced to ask, if distance no longer defines our lives, what does? Perhaps, instead of asking, where can I go? People will start asking, who do I really want to become? Standing before countless gateways, the hardest choice might not be, where next? But, should I move at all? In a world full of open portals, ordinary moments of simply being together become strangely precious. Earth keeps turning, but the way we travel with it has changed forever. And when distance is gone, maybe what we must relearn is what near and far truly mean inside each of us.